Hi everyone, my name is Jay. I am one of the family lawyers at Shim Law, and we have Giva Balasingam. She is also a family lawyer here, and I invited her today to talk about the child support arrears. Recently, a Supreme Court of Canada released a Colucci versus Colucci case whereby the Supreme Court of Canada deals with child support arrears. And Giva appeared in court recently to deal with child support reductions, and she was successful. So having her here today is beneficial for you, and also trying to discuss about her experience as well as the case law itself. Hi, Giva.
Hi, Jay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me here today.
Yes. Please give us, some your experience, your recent experience in dealing with child support arrears, as well as what do you think about the Colucci versus Colucci case?
Certainly, Jay. Well, we had a client that walked into our office with a child support arrears issue, and when we reviewed the file, we realized that our client has a large arrears to be made payable, and so what we did was, having reviewed the file, we also realized that there was a recent case law, Colucci versus Colucci, Supreme Court of Canada 2021, that speaks to arrears of child support. So having looked at that case law and having looked at our client's position, we realized that we had a very strong case because we actually we were in alignment with Colucci versus Colucci. Now, one would ask, what is Colucci versus Colucci all about? Well, it's the basic structure to ensure the objectives of what amount is owed to the child and whether that amount can be retrieved by the payor, which is in this case the parent that is going to be paying child support. So the issues that Colucci versus Colucci was looking at was there must be a material change of circumstances. Now, material change of circumstances does not mean that you say, oh, I've lost my job, I'm unemployed, and so that's a material change. No, it's not so. You need to show why you are unable to be gainfully employed. And if you are employed, what kind of job you could take on and what is the payment structure of your income to be for you to not be able to pay for the past 3 years. And that is another point, the presumptive date. For support, it can be varied back to 3 years, and that's the presumptive date. So you need to show to the court that not only do you have a material change of circumstances, but that the other party has been notified that you're unable to make payment, the original payment, and either you can make a lower payment or you can't make any payment. So you have to notify the other party, and you have to tell the other party the reasons why you can't do that. Now, having said that, and yet the other party ignores or choose to ignore, then you can go to court and you can tell the court, not only do I have a material change of circumstances, I've notified the person, I've given notice, and I really am unable to make that payment. That payment is far too much. And so the court will look at all these three issues, and then they will come to a decision whether you are a parent that is unable to make child support. In our case, we were successful. We managed to reduce child support arrears to $18,000. That's a big win for my client, because $18,000 is a lot for my client.
Mm-hmm. That's very significant accomplishment in court, it's not. I know that I also practice family law, and it's not easy application. Maybe I can say that the reduction of child support arrear is one of the challenging and difficult and even complex applications that the family lawyers have to prepare and make. and I think you did an excellent job.
Well, thank you. I just want to make one more point, and that is one might ask, when is the effective notice date? It has to be reasonable. You know, you can't call, you can't inform the other side on the 11th hour and then file an application. That's not reasonable. So I just wanted to highlight that. But yes, it wasn't a big accomplishment.
Yes, thank you very much. And if you have any questions, or if you're dealing with a child support arrears right now and you face difficulties, please contact us. Giva is here for you, and she's well versed in family law, and she has a lot of experience to that regard. And again, our phone number 403-476-2011, and you will see that Giva's email at the end of this video. You can contact her directly. Thank you for your time, and hopefully that this information is useful for you. Have a nice day.